So we've just arrived at Nyetimber Lane for Pagham versus Pagham here in the FA Cup preliminary round. All the equipment fully charged, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to do a vlog type video today, try and get them happening more often this season. And I've actually got a couple of minutes booked with the chairman, who I'm going to ask a few questions about what it's like running a non-league club and some of the challenges that they have to interface with. I'll start with you, Kelly. I mean, what's your connection with Pagham? Why did you decide to join here?
I started here, some 16 years ago now. My brother-in-law at the time was the chairman, and he asked me to come in and help out. Started just flipping burgers in the kitchen, and then I just fell in love with the place really. And then from then he left. Other chairmans come in. I sort of, they asked me to run the bar, so I started running the bar. And then I used to come down midweek with Nunn, who was a massive part of this club for so many years. And then I just was with Eric, and basically just told me everything, all the history, everything about the place. I love the place. This is history really. I become vice chairman, and then 2 years ago I was Pagham Chairman, which I never ever wanted to do. Didn't interest me. I was quite happy just running the bar, being vice. I said I'd do it for 6 months, I think, until they found someone, and
Well, talk to me about Eric. I mean, I see there's a tribute in his honour in the stand over there.
He was the best. Eric done everything. He had been chairman, he'd been treasurer, he'd been he'd done the match day programme, he'd done everything. Like in his time, at different times, and then when he retired, he just was on that pitch, like from morning until night. 10 o'clock, I'd have to have his tea ready, his cup of tea. We'd put the wheel to rights in the clubhouse, and then he'd go back out on his mower, always moaning about something. But this place was his life, absolute life, and I miss him dearly.
Non-league is full of characters like this who prop the club up, and I think we just, it's on us as the sort of next generation to, keep that going, have that stewardship. Now, talk to me about this fine gent standing in front of me. So, he's had quite a long stint at different non-league clubs, and this is his first sort of year and a bit now that you've been here.
1 year, done 1 season last year.
What does it sort of take to, find managers and bring them in? What sort of due diligence do you do at this level?
Do a little bit of sneaky homework on them. I'd heard really good things about Lemmy, and then when we decided to change things, had a little bit of a few phone calls with a few people going, I've heard this guy's left I've heard some good things about him, blah 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 blah. And then it was just really funny because the next minute when we put the advert out, he applied, and it was just like, oh my god, this is like fate.
Exactly.
But we interviewed a few managers, some really good contenders. I don't know, I just got a really good feel with Lemmy and his management team. I just got a really good feel. We hit it off straight away, I think. We had really good chats, and I just thought, you know what, I don't know him personally, but what he come across, really organised, really eager. So we decided to take him on. It was the best decision I made, really, I think.
Well, we're here today in a preliminary FA Cup fixture. So if you win today, I believe I'm correct in saying that it'll be the first time the club has gone into the first qualifying round since the 18-19 season.
Crazy.
So what would it do for the club if I get your
Well, there's two ways of looking at it. Firstly, financially for the club, but also it's a big thing for players. Because obviously you put yourself in the spotlight. Obviously, you don't know what you're going to get in the next round either. You go get a bigger club, you're in the spotlight straight away then, aren't you? So it's important for players as well. From a player's point of view, I'm more interested in the players' side than the financial side for the club.
You'll definitely give the players a good lift, I think. 100%. Really good lift.
And from the operations point of view as well.
As in,
how does it change the club? Perhaps even being featured on television and
that just be crazy, wouldn't it? I mean, it'll just
it happens.
We've got a really good media. I mean, Ryan Farrow, our media he's done amazing this year and last year, like with our media coverage. But yeah, it would mean a lot. I just think it'll give the whole club just a massive lift. Although, you know, we are quite together, we're like a massive family, aren't we? I know people say that, but we are a really tight group. But I just think that coverage will help with the game. I think people get more interest, don't they?
Yeah. When you're winning and you've got big games, people do come out the woodwork like the village. You get more people just turn up, and then when they come once, they might stay in. I really like it over there.
Running a club like this, you know, you have things which are so out of your control, like the storm units I read a couple of years ago that completely wrecked your roof.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you recover from things like that? Because you've got people working, I'm sure you have multiple jobs as well, not just managing the team and the resources. There's lots of things that come under that bracket.
Everyone chips in.
Yeah, we've got a great team around us. Like everything from the committee, even people not on the committee, we've just got the best people around us. We all chip in. I mean, the Storm, there was people that, you know, they're not even on the committee, just people that like come down and watch football, and they all turned up and they were all helping us get rid of, like, because it was in the middle of the road. And yeah, we've got some really good people, really good community down here. That everybody, I couldn't do what I'm doing without all these people around me. Just everyone chips in. We're lucky, I think. Very lucky club to have the people here. You know, I wouldn't like to name loads of people because you're always going to miss people out, but like Ryan, Aaron, they've just been so good to the club, doing so much. And then obviously Jo, I've just appointed as Vice Chairman. She's been brilliant, support to me. And then we bring Kat in. He's a little bit the woman feel at the moment, but
women are organised.
Yeah, we get stuff done.
It's what you need. Yeah.
Get stuff done. Yeah. So yeah, we've got good people around us. We're very lucky here. Really lucky.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time.
It's not needed as Pagham get to the first qualifying round of the FA Cup.
With the match winner, Owen Sheriff, who I think fair to say was the sheriff of this town. How do you feel after that?
Yeah, feels really good. Looking through to the next round. Been a little while since the club's got down a couple of rounds. So yeah, really happy. Look forward to the next one.
Brilliant. So, I mean, talk to me about your performance today. You know, rock solid at the back from where I was, my vantage point, and also, you know, quite dangerous in attack as well. I didn't mean to rhyme that. You know, how do you sort of judge to be in the right position at the right time? What do you do to work on that?
I think the delivery helped me out a lot today. I was in the right place at the right time, and yeah, luckily it come off my big head. So
brilliant.